What are integers? You use integers for counting. For example, you might count how many friends you have made at school. When you start school, you might not have any friends. Then you make 1, 2, and hopefully many more. But you can't have a number of friends between, say, 3 or 4, as you can't have 3 and a bit friends. You either have 3 friends or 4 friends. So integers are whole numbers, and naught is an integer. We have just looked at what an integer is. So now let's look at numbers that are not integers. Fractions are not integers. Your age is a good example of this. When you are young, you might prefer to say you are 5.5 years old, rather than just 5 years old. This is because you are between your 5th and 6th birthday. 5.5 looks like this. 5.5. It is between 5 and 6. So it is not an integer. Half. It is an example of a fraction, and 5.5 is an example of a mixed number. We have learned what integers and fractions are. Now let's look at decimals. Decimals are not integers. How do you tune into your favorite radio station? You set your radio to the correct frequency. If you like SAFM, then you set the frequency to 104. This is an integer. However, if you like Heart 104.9 FM, you tune into 104.9. This is not an integer, it is a decimal. You have now learned that there are different types of numbers you can use. Integers, fractions, decimals.